question really is, and you finding me, how much time do I have before this criminal charges that you're dealing with, that you sent me on? Because I wouldn't have even known about these criminal charges had you not sent me a message.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a frustrating process.
Okay, so what is the process with what you're claiming is that you sent me messages stating that I have charges against me, and whatever those charges are would be based on my brother watching me through my own network, through my cable, through my cameras, and it's still trumped up charges, and it's still outrageous to even imagine when I have literally on my YouTube video showing that he had sheriffs come into my house, into my bedroom, that was in my beneficiary of 45% and the will for me, and yet he was able to create a restitution order, utilize the laws against me. And right now, what I need is representation to prove that this is criminal of what my brother's doing to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. It doesn't really sound like I can be very helpful to you.
Yeah. So can you at least list off what it was that so I can find the right attorney, and when it is that I need to have an attorney by?
So you have a criminal case where you're charged with possessing a deadly weapon with intent to assault, threat of violence, and interference with a public servant. They're saying that this happened on February 23rd of 2024.
And you're telling me I have what amount of time? And the government, when it comes to criminal, has to give me representation. So if you aren't going to help me, then that means that they have to contact me with a criminal attorney, correct?
You need to appear in court and ask the judge to appoint you a public defender.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to appear in court. I'm no longer in Utah. I got evicted. I got run out of town. How could I possibly be in Utah when my life's being threatened and I got evicted by police telling me that I had to leave?
Well, it's the Salt Lake District Court, so I'd recommend that you call them and see if you can work through some of that.
Okay, so when is the court date?
The document I'm looking at has not set a court date yet.
Okay. But they do know that I have stated on my YouTube video that seems like it would be an open and closed case that I do not have a deadly weapon, and I have 2 sheriffs in my house searching my house for this deadly weapon that you claim that I have.
I'm not claiming anything. I know very little about your case.
Okay, well, I'm saying that the charges that you're talking about, I have on my YouTube video 2 sheriffs from West Valley City that literally go through my house and ask me and go through and want to know exactly what I have. So these charges are trumped up and not even true.
Yeah.
So why can't I have representation to prove that? And why can't I, for a reasonable amount, pay to have a reasonable attorney that can actually utilize those YouTube videos that literally show the police of West Valley City asking me and going through my house and proving that I don't have those?
I think you could show all that at a trial. Well, I'll recommend that you reach out to the court and make sure that they have the right contact information so that you become aware of any court dates they set. And then I would say you should probably ask them to appoint you a lawyer.
And this is Joshua, right? The one that you emailed me from SBC?
My name's Joshua Barron.
Joshua Barron. And the firm you're with is what?
SB Legal.
SB Legal. Okay. Well, it's just that I'm streaming and I'm virtually working really hard to go live with my story, and so I appreciate you giving me a call. 801-885-7435. Joshua Barron. He is not able to help me even for the $5,000 or whatever, for any amount. So thank you for calling. Thanks for letting me know.
Bye-bye.
Again, another attorney in Utah, probably an LDS. I don't know. Who knows, right? Clearly, to not even be able to have someone show up tomorrow and you have to have a separate attorney for each different thing. I don't know whether that has to do with whether they're LDS or not, because my whole life being raised LDS, it was always sticking with your own kind. My mom being that she worked for the prophet, you know, being the importance of the history that my family being the pioneers of, you know, of the heritage of Latter-day Saints. And then now to imagine that I got these trumped up charges, and I'm like basically in limbo right now when they have on my YouTube video. I'm already notifying them. They already have to know by writing out the police reports that they didn't find them. I mean, what a waste of money for the state of Utah. And that's what's going to have to happen. I guess I'm going to have to basically, when I get to a place where I'm safe, I'm going to have to charge the state of Utah with the crimes of using in your mind technology against me like you are. You're watching me remotely, and you're threatening my life. This is Susan Sheppard's Augmented Reality.